Hello everyone, welcome to Han's Garage. Today we are going to change out our transmission fluid, and I happen to have 330xi all-wheel drive that has a transfer case, so I will be doing that as well. And I wondered how much fluid I need for everything, so I went to my manual here, and capacities 143, page 143, here we are. Manual and automatic transmission, transfer box, and differential. And it says lifetime lubricant, no oil change required. And we know that's not true. So I've done my research and people have said, as soon as you see your fresh fluid coming out of the fill hole, you should be okay. So I've used about 1.5 quart for my transmission, and I think maybe a little bit less than half a quart for my transfer case. But for my car, I've bought 3 quarts of transmission fluid just in case. And I had to flush out my transfer case a couple times because it was really dirty. So I would recommend getting 3 quarts just to make sure everything's okay. And now we are going to lift up our car evenly. This is very important. You have to lift up your front and rear evenly so that your transmission level is perfect as you're filling it. All right, let's get started. All right, first we are going to take off this transmission panel. And there's 2 8mm bolts on the side, and 1, 2, 3 Phillips head screws. Take out the fill hole, which is 17mm bolt, and same thing with the drain plug, which is 17mm bolt. Okay. And I'm just going to let this drain for a while. I will be using this pump to feed my transmission oil into my transmission. Okay, so I've drained my transmission fluid for quite some time now. And I'm going to clean up the area just a little bit and then put back on my draining plug. All right. Okay, I'm going to feed the pump hose. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, that should be fine. And I'm going to put my oil pan so that when the excessive oil comes out, you can catch it. And now I'm going to feed the transmission oil into the transmission. Alright, this is quart number 2. And I'm going to pump slowly because I don't know how much more is going to in there. Okay, that's it for me. I'm going to take out the feed plug. Okay. So now I'm going to torque these to spec, and I've actually did some research on these and what the exact spec was. And some people say 37 foot-pounds, 35 foot-pounds. But actually people were worried about if you were to tighten it too much, it'll crack the transmission because transmission is aluminum and this is steel. So I'm going to play it safe and do 25 foot-pounds, and I'm going to monitor it. I'm going to have it sit for a while, and if there's anything leaking. If not, I'm going to leave it at 25 foot-pounds, and then I can monitor it again, check it maybe like within a week or 2, and update you guys. So right now I'm going to torque it to 25. Okay. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to do the transfer case. This is E46xi all-wheel drive. And all-wheel drives have this transfer case. This is the fill hole, and then there's a draining plug right behind it right here. And these are 16mm bolts. So I'm going to loosen up the fill hole first, 16mm bolts. Oh, that was easy. But I can already see the fluid coming out, so I'm going to put my oil pen right underneath it. Okay, I've got my oil pen right underneath the fill hole. Let's see how this goes. Okay, nothing came out. And I'm going to do the draining plug, which is behind it. Same thing, 16. Oh, this is gonna be messy, but I don't care. Ooh, that's black. That's not good. Wow, I didn't even get it on my finger. Look at that. That is black, you guys. You see that? Oh, wow, that's black, all right. Look at that. Wow, that's disgusting. See that? Ooh, that's dirty. That's dirty. Alright, I've drained it about for like an hour. And I'm going to plug it back in. Okay. Alright. And I'm going to feed fresh fluid. Alright. Is it already filled up? No, I'm gonna feed a little bit more. Okay, now it's all filled up. Okay, that's filled up. It really takes about 2.5 pumps to fill this up. It fills up real quick. I'm guessing there's not much fluid in there. Alright. Alright. Let's go for a test drive. Alright, so I've left my car overnight and nothing's leaking over here. So this, I've torqued it down to 25 foot-pounds. So I'm just going to put the panel back on and go for a test drive. Feels so much smoother already. Okay, so I've been driving about 10 minutes now and the shifting feels way smoother than before. Way smoother, I can noticeably just tell right away. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Stay tuned for upcoming videos and I'll see you guys next time.